Mr. Chairman, reintroducing Michael Sanderson, a shareholder.
Thank you.
I'm floored that the Greenies aren't here today. Generally, you've got to muscle in for room. BOQ puts a lot of reliance in an organisation called the Australian Financial Complaints Authority. You're on the record of saying they're independent and you rely on their determinations. I'd like to read you a couple of quotes from an Afca internal report. This is Afca advising Afca in relation to issues. And I quote, "However, in my view, the bank has failed to display the care and skill of a prudent and diligent banker by not linking the profits of S Proprietary Limited by taking guarantees from S Proprietary Limited to secure the loan to the company. And, in my view, a prudent and diligent lender would have directly linked the revenue stream to the borrowing by interlocking guarantees. And it was poor banking practice to allow the interest-only obligation to continue without a review once the notice of sale of the business in 2009. And finally, the bank could have exercised greater skill and care by linking the cash flow source for the debt servicing directly to the loan." Now, I find it peculiar that this stuff never found its way to the final determination, void. How can BOQ justify or contemplate even that the Australian Financial Complaints Authority is independent, taking on board it's a limited liability company that is wholly populated by bankers and lawyers? It's again, and I suppose the other thing you've got to question the name. This is a joke, actually. It's got to be a joke. The Afca itself was established by a notifiable instrument by an NAB banker, and the name of the organisation is, and I just want to get this accurately, excuse me. Okay, well, I can't find, but in the name it says Afca puts consumers first. That's the joke.
So, Michael, I'm not going to comment on the decision-making of Afca. They're an independent body, and it would be inappropriate for me to comment on the decision-making. They are independent of the bank, and they are the body where disputes get referred to get resolved. You're referring to a personal matter, and as I said at the beginning of the meeting, we're not going to deal with personal matters. This was a matter from 2009. I've spent an inordinate amount of time as chairman with you on this matter. Met with you and your wife, and it's not appropriate for us to deal with it here. Very happy to speak with you afterwards.
I'm not asking about my personal case.
You are.
No, I'm not. I'm asking you to comment on an internal Afca report.
I've answered your question, Michael. I cannot comment on Afca's decision-making, and Afca is an independent body of the bank.
All right, I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Thank you.